Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen, and in today's video I'm going to be decorating my guest bathroom, which I'm standing in right now, and also my master bath. So if that's something you're into, please stick around, and if you're interested in all kinds of decorate with me videos, I hope you'll consider subscribing. As always, I'm just clearing off all the regular season decor off of my shelves in the guest bathroom. And then you see me coming in with this large picture. I actually found this last fall on Amazon. It's some beautiful trees with orange golden foliage. I always like to have a picture on one of these shelves. I think it just is a really nice accent. And then I'm just adding in a couple of pumpkins. I believe I got those at the Target Dollar Spot a couple of years ago. And then that little pumpkin candle that I added on the bottom shelf, that was from IKEA this year. And now I'm adding in some wheat into the little vase that I had on the shelf. I actually like to have little items like vases on shelves, and I'll keep the vase throughout all the different seasons, but I like to switch out the florals in it. So usually in the fall, I'll either put dried flowers or some wheat in those. And then around Christmas time, I'll usually add some pine stems to it. And then I just added in a little fall air freshener because I think that's always nice to have a little room spray for the guest bathroom. And then I'm just adding in some velvet pumpkins that I picked up, I believe, from Hobby Lobby last year. Now you see me swapping out the hand towel. I do like to generally get some seasonal colored hand towels for just to swap out for the different seasons. I think that orange hand towel really warms up the bathroom. And then usually above the towel holder, I like to add in a seasonal wreath. And I think I picked this one up a couple years ago, maybe a year or two ago, from Aldi. I love it. It has maple leaves on it, and it's a nice full wreath, but also very small, so it fits in small spaces like a bathroom. And now I'm going to be swapping out the bath towels with some orange bath towels as well, just to warm up this side of the room. Now here's a look at the room before I got started, and here is the final product. I'm really happy with how this bathroom came out. Now it's time to get started on my master bathroom. Here, once again, I'm swapping out my towels for the orange towels. This bathroom really needs to be warmed up a little bit because it is just such a white bathroom, and I love it, but it also can look kind of sterile in the fall, so I feel like it really needs a little bit of that orange color. First, I'm going in with these two pictures. I picked these up from Target last year. These are the Hearth and Hand ones. I feel like they were pretty popular last fall. And I feel like this year I was kind of struggling with these shelves more than really decorating any other area in the house. I think the pictures were a little bit of a struggle for me. They were just too big to have on that bottom shelf, but also sometimes that top shelf feels a little bit high where you can't see what's up there as well. So you're really gonna see me move everything around a lot. And I feel like that's part of decorating, honestly. You're really trying, you have an idea and a vision in your head, but you really have to move things around for a while before you find the right place. And again, I don't really like pre-decorating any area, so you guys are seeing me decorate in real time, which is why I feel the need to move things around so often. Now here I do go in and try that river picture on the shelf, and I feel like it didn't really sit right. It looked alright, but these are the IKEA shelves that are meant to hold pictures, and there's kind of like a little like bevel in there, a little beveled edge where you're supposed to lean the picture, and that picture really didn't fit in there very well, so it kind of sat at an awkward angle, so I kind of basically decide against using that one. And then here I'm thinking, okay, maybe I could put some florals in, that's what's missing. And I'm just realizing that at that high of a shelf, the florals were just not gonna look right. So now I'm trying that little sign. And I think the other thing that makes these shelves a little bit tricky is, unlike the shelves in the other bathroom, these are not a very deep shelf, so they don't have much space on top of having that little ridge that the pictures sit into. Finally, I decide that those Target pictures are the ones that I'm actually going to keep on the shelves, and I feel like they work out the best because that one picture with the pine tree at the bottom, that's just a really good size for the shelf. I guess I should say the bottom shelf, just because there's not a huge space between the bottom shelf and the top one, so you can't use too tall of a picture there. And then now that I kind of have the picture placement, and I like to kind of place my pictures diagonally from each other. I feel like that helps so that it keeps the interest and your eye moving at kind of a diagonal direction. And then I start kind of staggering the different items, making sure that I don't have two items of the same height on the right next to each other, because you do want visual interest, and you also want a variety in color. But I did kind of play with a very monochromatic palette here, because as you can see, everything that I'm going with is kind of like an orange or a burnt orange or a rust color. And I feel like I'm just kind of adding the last final touches, the really small items like the little velvet pumpkins that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, just to kind of finish the look. Now I'm getting started on the sink area. the really easy swap there to the pumpkin soap dispenser. That one I just picked up this year and I love it. And then this little wreath, which I think isn't so much a wreath, it's more like to go around a candle. But I do use that in my bathroom as a wreath just because it's the right size for a bathroom wall. And so once I fluff this up, I'm going to replace that picture of the leaves with the wreath. Now I'm coming in here with some fall stems. I think I got these from Joann's last year. They're just kind of like pussy willows, but like a more yellowy brown colored ones. And I went ahead and added that to the vase because I felt like I needed something on that side of the sink just to kind of draw your eye up. And I really like how these don't take up a whole lot of space, but they add some visual interest. And then again, I'm just gonna swap out the hand towel with an orange hand towel. And I think that really kind of ties the look together in the master bath. Look before. And the final version of my master bath. I love the warm, cozy feeling in this bathroom. Thanks for watching today's video. I will be putting out more fall decorate with me content. In the upcoming weeks, I will have out a decorate with me for both of my bedrooms, my living room, dining room, kitchen, and my coffee bar, as well as a few outdoor areas. So if you are into all of the fall decorating and you want to see the rest of the series, please subscribe. And until next time, see you guys later. Bye.